Welcome back, you guys. This new Tyler topic just popped up again. I do not know for the I don't know how many explanations we need to give some Americans and educate some Americans on what the colored term actually means to different people. But then, anyway, Twitter and TikTok have been buzzing today about the recent interview that Tyler had at the Breakfast Show. So this was an ambush from the Breakfast Show, especially from Charlamagne. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. The Breakfast Show was given a list of questions that Tyler is not willing to discuss, and the question of her being called colored rather was on top of the list. But then he definitely looked onto that list and made sure that he's going to ask her the same questions that he agreed not to ask her, which is very disrespectful. It wasn't just only about asking her about being colored, but then also asking some very insensitive, very rude questions as a grown 52-year-old man. I find it very, very offensive that he would go ahead and ask Tyler if she went to do a nervous poop in the toilet. Like, who does that? That's so disgusting. For a grown ass man to ask those kind of questions, it is very, very, very disgusting. Anyway, you guys, I just want you to watch this video and then we'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
School me on these debates that they be having about your identity as a South African colored person. What does that even mean?
Can we, yeah, can we not, por favor?
Oh, I like that. We keeping that in the interview too.
Shut up, man.
I like when they talk from the back and say we can't. I like that. I like the character. That's good. That's even better. All right, Tyler.
Wasn't that bad, was it?
No,
No.
no.
Good?
I'm good. Why you guys?
Oh, we got some more
Because
up
the
next
label-
time on us
Making
messing with
it-
you.
I want you to know this for other interviews, right?
Oh, boy.
When they go in and they tell like the interviewers what to say and what not to say, this and that. That's what makes it awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not. Are you awkward?
No.
I'm not awkward.
You want to see all the
Like, we
questions they told us not to
expect-
ask?
Yo, leave her
Say-
alone, man. Stop
This
it.
one must leave the room.
Stop it. My goodness.
This one must go.
I know, it's the worst ever working with him. I work with him every day.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler's album is
Much
out
success
right
to
now.
you, Tyler.
Yes,
Thank
girl.
you.
Well, first of all, you guys, I don't know how many times this has to be said over and over again. The fact that we are coming back to this topic, I feel like this is the same reason why some people have now developed some sort of hate for Tyler for no reason at all, other than the fact that she's a colored person or she identifies as a colored person, and people do not like to hear that. They rather hear her say that she is black. Okay, which she never denied, by the way. She never said she's not black. No, at no point or in any interview that she's ever had said that she is not black. But then she said that I'm colored, of which that's what she identified as. And as a South African myself, I can clearly tell you that we grew up around coloreds. I have colored friends, I have colored family members, sisters and cousins who are colored. This is just a normal thing for us. A colored word in South Africa does not mean anything but other than the fact that a person identifies as a colored. Just like I identify as a Zulu woman because I'm Zulu and I'm proud of it. I just do not understand why some people do, some Americans, take this as an offense. And Tyler, being the sweet girl that she answered very nicely. She didn't come back as someone who was combative or someone that was like on a defense. The only thing that she did was look back. I think it's her PR or her manager. I'm not sure who's at the background, the person that she was looking at. But then that's the only thing that she did. She looked. She took a quick glance to kind of get an approval if she can talk about the subject matter. And I still believe that that's because um, Charlemagne was given a list of the topics that were off the table, but then clearly he did not follow the rules. Just he just wanted to embarrass Tyler in a way. That's how I feel anyway. That's my own opinion. I feel like he just wanted to embarrass her and make her feel uncomfortable, and just I mean it's just disgusting to me, for a 52-year-old man to just behave the way that he did. It is totally unacceptable. So anyway, he goes on to ask her a very, very uncomfortable question, asking her if she went to take a poop. Oh my god, you guys! Like, what? A Never's poop in the toilet? I mean, who does he think he is? Sometimes I feel like some Americans, they can be very, very disrespectful, especially especially to an artist that comes from a different country other than America. I feel like they can be very, very disrespectful, and that might be because we have different I mean, we were raised differently, as people from different countries, rather. I feel like if this was an American artist, if he had asked this kind of question to um, Sweetie or any other American artist, I think he would have gotten an answer that was very, very sharp, you know, and he would have backed off immediately. But then, I mean, that's not who Tyler is, that's not who she is. So she just kind of like was very lenient and was very, very understanding of the situation. She just kept it professional. I'm very proud of her with that, by the way. She just kept it very professional and just answered all the questions that were asked on the interview. And that was it for her. For her to come to this interview, and the first question that she's being asked is, oh, so tell me about the debate that people are having of you wanting to be called a colored person. I mean, really? Charlemagne, so you couldn't Google what colored means, what the term colored means in South Africa? You couldn't quickly Google that before you had this interview? And knowing very well that this subject is off the table, but then you still continued to talk about this subject. I really hate this for her, you guys. To be honest with you, I really hate this for her. And for all those people that keep asking the same questions like, oh, well, why can't you just identify as black? Well, people identify as black in America. I'm from South Africa, and we don't even look at ourselves as black, this, that, that. If anyone asks me where I'm from or what I identify as a Zulu person. I'm from South Africa. The first question, the first answer rather, would not be I am black. Of course I'm black. Everyone can see that. Okay, I feel like this black thing, oh, I'm black, I'm white, it just mainly exists, largely rather, in America than in any other country, because of the history, the painful history, obviously, of the slave trade. You understand?
I had no idea that Tyla had so many haters. I did not know. This was news to me. So I made a video talking about her canceling her tour. And now I'm getting comments people saying that she's an industry plant. First of all, people still don't know what an industry plant is. And it is so frustrating. People Anyway, there was a lot of those kind of comments, people saying that she's mid, she wasn't selling tickets, so her saying that she had an injury was just an excuse to cancel the tour. First off, if that was the case, she would not have canceled Coachella and the festivals that she was in, because that has nothing to do with her selling tickets now, does it? But yeah, like, I was just really surprised. When did she even have the time to get haters? She hasn't even been around that long. I think Tyla is going to be a gigantic superstar. I'm sorry that she had to cancel her tour. I really thought this was going to be her year to just go to another level, but I hope she gets healthy, and I hope she comes back with a vengeance, because, yeah, prove all these haters wrong. Like, what are y'all doing? What Tyler ever do to y'all?
Now, I think everyone is just really tired of this topic at this point. I am so sick of it, myself, of this topic, especially on social media, and so many people who are literally z- have zero knowledge, and they do not put any effort into researching, about colored people and where they come from and what it means to be colored, and also what it means to be a Black South African amongst colored people. So I feel like this has just been dragged for a very, very long time. Anyway, Tyla did respond. She responded on her Instagram account. I guess the girl is just like literally over it at this point, and I do understand that. So her response was, "Yo, guys, never denied my blackness. I don't know where that came from. I'm mixed with Black, Zulu, Irish, Mauritian slash Indian, and colored. I'm South African. I would, excuse me, in South Africa, I would be classified as a colored woman, and in and other places, I would be classified as a Black woman. Race is classified differently in different parts of the world. I don't expect to be identified as colored outside of South Africa by anyone not comfortable doing so, because I understand the weight of the word outside of South Africa. But to close this conversation, I'm both colored in South Africa and a Black woman. I'm a woman for the culture. It's an not or, with that being said, Asambe. So, yeah, you guys have heard her response to this, these allegations of her. Oh, some people were asking, why couldn't she answer this on the podcast? Why couldn't she tell Charlamagne this on the podcast? Well, I would think for one reason, I do understand why she did not say this on the podcast. Probably her words would have been, mixed, like she would have been, you know, taken advantage of. Some people like to take things out of context. Maybe she thought that if she says something, it will be taken, people will always spin it around to make it seem like something else, that she did not say. So basically, she did not want to put herself in that vulnerable space where she might end up, being looked at as, oh, but you said this, oh, but she said this, oh, but she couldn't say this, and she said that. It always happens in these interviews, and you guys know about this, and everybody knows about this. I do not know why this conversation is even had at this point. If you see Tyler as a Black woman, she already said it herself that in South Africa she's seen as a Black woman and a colored woman. So if you see Tyler and you think that she's a Black woman, or to you want to identify as a Black woman, good for you. Okay. And if you see her and you want to acknowledge that she's a colored woman in South Africa, then good for you as well. Let's just keep it moving. I don't know why we have to keep going in circles over and over. Like, guys, it is tiring. In the early 20th.
Be motherland and you consider yourself colored, why not just African or black? Either one. Why would you consider yourself colored? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me.
And that's it from this video, you guys. I hope that if you are not educated on this particular subject, I would just definitely challenge you and encourage you to grab a book, and you read about colored people in South Africa. How did they come to be? When did South Africa get colonized? And so on. You understand? Maybe you would have much more clarification as to why today South Africa has people like Tyler, and why they identify as colored, and nobody cares that they are not black. So maybe that could definitely help you, and to everybody else, the other Americans and everyone else outside of America that definitely respects and understands where Tyler is coming from. Much appreciation to you guys, because definitely you guys are open minded, and you do respect where other people are coming from and what they consider themselves and how they would like to be addressed. So just I appreciate that. If you just watched this video up till this far, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button if you haven't already, and click on the like. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think on this subject. Um, are you willing to take Tyler for who she is, or you are just going to see her as a black woman? And if you do, that's not a problem, as she has said on her status that she does not have a problem of being called a black woman. So yeah, I just feel like it's just a shame, man. Man, that this beautiful young woman that has worked so hard to find herself where she is in her life, to get herself where she is right now, and worked so hard on her music. Now she's only trending about race because some Americans just do not want to let that topic go and die. Like, just let the topic go. Like, can we just let this topic go already? Like, it's enough, Let's lay to rest, you people, okay? Tyler is a colored woman. Tyla is colored, and she'll continue to be colored, okay? If you see her as a black, good. She does not mind you calling her black. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate it. I'll see you on my next upload. Mwah.